Hi everyone and welcome back to Let's Talk About It with Kumaring Pam. Today we're diving into a topic that affects how we connect with others. Empathy, sympathy, and apathy. We hear these words all the time, but do we really know what they mean? More importantly, do we understand how they shape our relationships, our decisions, and the way we see the world? A friend is going through a tough time. Do you feel their pain as if it were your own? Or do you acknowledge their struggle but keep a bit of distance? Or do you just not care at all? That's empathy, sympathy, and apathy in action. But here's a thought. Is empathy something we are born with, or can it be taught? Think about that as we dive in. Now let's differentiate empathy, sympathy, and apathy. Empathy, this is when you put yourself in someone else's shoes and genuinely feel their emotions. It's deep, personal, and requires emotional connection. For example, your best friend lost their job. So instead of just saying that must be tough, you imagine how that would feel. So you listen without judgment and offer emotional support. Sympathy, you acknowledge someone's pain and may offer comfort, but you don't necessarily feel their emotions on a deep level. For example, you see a neighbor grieving for the loss of a pet. So you say, I'm sorry for your loss, but you don't experience their sadness firsthand. Now, apathy is the absence of concern or emotion. You recognize the situation, but choose not to engage emotionally. For example, a coworker shares their struggles with you, but you shrug it off and think, that's not my problem. Now let's go back to our question. Is empathy something you're born with, or can it be learned? Some people believe empathy is inborn. Babies, for example, react to the distress of others, like crying when they hear another baby cry. This suggests that empathy is a natural human trait. However, empathy can also be taught and developed. Life experiences, upbringing, and conscious effort can all influence how empathetic a person becomes. When we listen to others, practice kindness, and expose ourselves to diverse perspectives, we strengthen our ability to empathize. So, whether you believe empathy is natural or learned, one thing is clear. It can be nurtured. And in today's world, we could all use a little more of it. So, how to apply empathy, sympathy, and apathy in life? Number one, use empathy in close relationships. It strengthens emotional bonds and builds trust. Number two, apply sympathy when you want to show support without getting too emotionally involved. Sometimes this is necessary for self-preservation. And number three, recognize apathy when it creeps in. If you find yourself emotionally disconnected from important matters, reflect on why and consider whether you need to engage more. What are the moral lessons we can learn from this? Number one, empathy makes the world a better place. It fosters kindness, understanding, and genuine human connection. Number 2, sympathy is a bridge between caring and detachment. It's okay not to feel everything deeply, but acknowledging others' pain still matters. Number 3, apathy can be dangerous if left unchecked. So ignoring the struggles of others can lead to a cold and indifferent society. So here are the takeaways for today's topic. Empathy, sympathy, and apathy all serve different purposes. Understanding when to use each is key. True connection comes from empathy, but sympathy is still valuable. Avoid falling into apathy, but also set boundaries to protect your emotional well-being. And most importantly, if you feel like you struggle with empathy, don't worry. It's something you can practice and grow. So, where do you see yourself? Are you naturally empathetic? Or do you lean more towards sympathy? Or have you caught yourself being apathetic at times? And what do you think? Is empathy inborn or can it be taught? Let me know in your thoughts in the comments. And as always, if these episodes made you think, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it with a friend. So let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay kind, stay aware, and let's keep talking about it. Thank you for watching. Bye.